Hello. Um, for my two subjects, I chose English Language Arts and Physical Education. I felt that they were kind of on like different ends of the spectrum, and I wanted to get a wide range of the literacy demands for those content areas. For English Language Arts, it focuses heavily on communication. The DPI website defines it as any communication involving language. So that includes any spoken language, written text, visuals such as pictures, graphs, charts, things of that nature. Those are all under the umbrella of the literacy demands of English Language Arts. The biggest purpose behind these is the fact that students really need to be able to read and write. It's really important, and it's utilized over all content areas throughout their entire life. So it is really important that students are understanding how to do these and how to do them effectively and properly. One of the greatest ways of encouraging students to be really interested in this is giving your students the ability to choose. So an example of that would be if you are assessing your students' ability to write a paragraph, rather than telling them, write a paragraph on this, say, I need you to write a paragraph, choose the topic. Allowing them to do that will make them more engaged with the content itself and more willing and excited to complete the task, rather than just completing it for the grade. That goes along with reading as well. When reading takes place, students are more interested in doing it and participating in those activities when they have some choice behind what it is that they're reading. Moving on to physical education. The DPI defines this as motivation, confidence, physical competence, and knowledge, understanding the value and understanding the value and taking responsibility for engagement in physical activities throughout life. So I actually had a little bit of a harder time understanding literacy behind Phy-Ed, because in my mind, you don't read in gym class, you don't write in gym class. So where does that literacy element take place? And actually there are a lot of ways where you can incorporate literacy into a Phy-Ed course. So some of those ideas would be a word wall regarding different vocabulary when it comes to athletic events, games, the equipment used. All of those have a name, and so naming them, writing out the names, and adding them to a word wall or a word bank where students can frequently see that, access it, and reference it is really important. Another strategy is gameplay analysis. So going over the games is really important, but if you think about the game of like football, there's a playbook. A playbook is going to have words, charts, graphs, things like that, and students have the opportunity to look at that and understand that on a deeper level. Moving on, even more, reading and monitoring data, understanding heart rate and things like that, being able to track that, look at those numbers, reading them, and then putting them into like a fitness log is another way to incorporate that literacy element. Finally, reading nutrition labels is a really easy way to incorporate literacy within physical education. It's actually really important. One of the reasons behind the importance of having literacy really understood in a Phy-Ed level is because understanding how to maintain a healthy body and how to make healthy choices, and how to, if you're to a point where you're wanting to adjust your body or the physical elements of you, you would then have ways to do that, and you would have opportunities to reference how to fix that. So that is everything. I have all of my notes here on a document, and I'm going to add that into the discussion post as well, so that can be referenced. But yeah, that is English Language Arts and Physical Education and the literacy demands within them. Thank you.